The Taste of Shadows. In the heart of Oyo Village, where the forest whispered secrets and the river glowed silver at night, lived a woman named Mama Kemi. She was famous for her cooking. Her food wasn't just delicious, it was divine. People said that one spoonful of her soup could make you forget your sorrows, and her yam porridge was so sweet that even the chief's wives fought over it during festivals. But Mama Kemi had a secret. Every night, after the market stalls went quiet and the moon rose like a pale drum, she would walk barefoot to the edge of the forest with a clay pot on her head. Inside were the leftovers of her day: bones, pepper skins, palm oil, and crushed yam. She would set the pot down beneath the twisted aroko tree, light 3 cowries on fire, and whisper, "Spirits of hunger, spirits of night, eat with me." Then the shadows would move. They were not animals. They were not people. They were the Ajehun, the eaters in the dark. Invisible to most, they crawled along the air, tasting the scent of her food before devouring it with a hiss like wind through dry leaves. In return, they blessed Mama Kemi. Every time she cooked afterward, her food gained a power no human hand could match. People came from distant villages just to taste it. Soon, Mama Kemi became rich. Her small hut grew into a compound. She wore coral beads and wrappers woven with gold thread. But with power comes pride, and with pride comes greed. One day, during the New Yam festival, the chief's son, Adekunle, visited her. He praised her cooking but laughed cruelly. "Mama Kemi, your food is sweet, yes, but surely there's magic in it. No mortal hand can make yam taste this alive." The villagers laughed, but Mama Kemi's smile froze. No one had ever dared to speak that truth aloud. That night, her heart filled with rage and fear. She returned to the forest, carrying not leftovers this time, but a bowl of steaming egusi soup. The spirits stirred. "You have fed us well," they hissed, "but your tongue trembles. Why?" She bowed low. "Someone mocks me. He doubts the power you give me. I want his laughter gone." The shadows circled her, whispering, "We can eat his laughter, but only if he eats our food." So Mama Kemi smiled, "Then I will feed him myself." The next day she invited Adekunle for a private meal. She prepared pounded yam and egusi, fragrant with scent leaves and palm oil that glistened like gold. When she served it, Adekunle ate heartily, teasing her as he did. But halfway through the meal, his laughter stopped. His eyes widened and he began to cough, then laugh again, harder this time. He couldn't stop. His laughter grew wild, hysterical, echoing through the compound until it became a scream. The villagers rushed in, but it was too late. Adekunle had laughed himself to death. Panic swept the village. They buried him quickly, but that night, laughter echoed through the streets again. It came from the forest. The next evening, Mama Kemi returned to the aroko tree to thank her spirits. But when she arrived, she found more shadows than ever before. They whispered all around her, hungry, restless. "We have eaten his laughter," they hissed, "but now we hunger for more." She tried to run, but the air thickened like smoke. The shadows clawed at her skin. "You fed us with food made from your greed," they said. "Now we will feed on you." The next morning, the villagers found her hut empty. Only her cooking pots remained, and they were full. Curious, one woman lifted the lid, and a rich aroma filled the air. The soup looked perfect, but as she stirred, she gasped. Floating in the broth was Mama Kemi's coral bead bracelet. The chief ordered the hut burned, but every night afterward, a faint smell of egusi would drift from the ashes, and people swore they could hear laughter, soft at first, then rising into madness. To this day, no one in Oyo cooks alone under a full moon, and every child learns the warning whispered by the elders: never take food from the forest, and never let greed season your pot, for the Ajahun still hunger.